Ow! Huh. Oh, I was half blind! Did you see that? Save the piglin! Oh, I couldn't save the piglin. I tried. I'm sorry, piglin. Had an eventless weekend. What's up, Yodaman? Welcome in, buddy. How are you doing, my friend? How are things? Alright, let's get this ghast here over here. We've killed a couple of ghasts. I'll collect their rewards. Squad had the monopoly. That's the problem. If they had 2 or 3 companies at the same time, someone else would have done it better. At least that's how I see it. Well... Sure, but like someone could easily make something now. Just like City Skylines. City Skylines is in a position right now to where if a half decent city builder came out, people would forget completely about cities. And I think someone can do that with a game like KSP. If you build something remotely decent, people will forget that KSP even exists. Monopoly or not. It's just no one wants to, Anth. You know some of my favorite video games I played growing up was Star Fox. Those dog fighting games like that. There's only one game like that that's even close to being popular, and that's Elite Dangerous. But there's so much more to Elite Dangerous, is why I don't want to play it. But if you played it, if someone would make a game that was just like Star Fox, but that had like replayability and stuff and that was fun, I'd be all over it. Cybex. Turd. Disregard Cybex for the next 45 minutes. So Anth, what you're saying is you need to brush up on your C your C sharp, and you need to start making a game. Good luck. You've seen all the back alley grossness that KSP's got to offer. Go make your own version and make it better. Just don't use Unity. Use a different engine. You gotta take these trees down eventually. Programming isn't your strong suit. QA is your strong suit. Okay, find a programmer. Say, hey, here's what I want to do. I'll be your QA guy. I'm sure there's somebody in EJ's community who would be like, yeah, let's go. What's wrong with Unity? I mean... Do you really want me to get into it? 'Cause there's a lot of things that are wrong with Unity. It's not dated. There are just some issues with it. I don't think Unity's the engine to use for a game like Kerbal. Let's close that can of worms. What are you talking about? Uh-oh, Flavors. Are you a big fan of Unity? What if I want to open it and like put my tongue in it? La 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 la. Can of worms. I did it. Mmm, delicious. They smell. They taste earthy. No, you were curious? It's just, I don't feel like putting a game like Kerbal in an engine like Unity is what you really want to do. Well, I mean, it probably had a lot to do with it, Anth. It probably had a lot to do with it. Because they tried to put a square peg into a round hole. You know what else came out a long time ago too, officially, Wiz? Unreal. But there's been 5 iterations of Unreal since then. There's been a bunch of iterations of Unity as well. There are newer Unity engines out there, buddy. You're cherry picking data right now. Let's not do that in here. There are very new and very recent versions of Unity. Escape from Tarkov is on Unity. Did they say that KSP2 was going to be on Unity? And yeah, that's one of the biggest things, Anth, is memory leak. City Skylines is bad for that. Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't, Flaviz. I'm saying that a space simulator is not the kind of game to put on Unity. You're not... I'm not trying to say Unity's bad. I'm saying it's bad for a game like Kerbal. A lot of companies... A lot of smaller indie devs use Unity to make games because it's free to get a hold of and it's easy to use. That's why like 90% of like all the simulating games where you have your hands and you move stuff around, 90% of those games are in Unity because it's easy to build on. House Flipper, My Summer Car, you know, junkyard, whatever, lawn mowing simulator, power washing simulator, all those are on Unity. You'll die on your hill. Well, that's fine, but you're using data that doesn't support what you're trying to say. Like, you can look up the year that Unreal Engine came out, and Unreal Engine's used today, but it's Unreal 4 and Unreal 5. Which have different release dates. So you looked up Unity, you didn't look up the most recent Unity. I'm just saying that your data's flawed, that's all it is. You can die on a hill, but die on a hill with accurate information. Oh, I know Flavids. I remember when it first came out, dude. It was like revolutionary. It was unreal. They used to have Unreal tournaments. Hey, Cybex, that's why they named it that. Just as a heads up. It's not a pun, it's literally why it was called that. Is that another Bastion? There's another Bastion right there, chat. What is that? Oh, that's a Stables. Ew, boo. A Stables, gross. We know Unreal has 5. Unreal has at least 5. There's more than that. I don't know how many are in Unity. Officially, Wiz. Well, so Anth, the reason why shooters can work around them is because they're not really simulating much. You know what I mean? They're using it as a backbone, but they're not using it as like to make the game for them. No, Cybex. At the time, the graphics, at the time back then, you got to think, the graphics looked so real that they were being advertised that people were mistaking them for real graphics. So they had to say that they were unreal. But it was also meant as a compliment too. Wow, these are unreal. So it went both ways. So it was an Unreal Engine. Because it had the capability of making things look as if it was real, but it wasn't. You gotta think back in like 1996 days or whatever. You're being an ass. I didn't think so. I don't know when you are and when you aren't. Yeah, Flavids, if you haven't already, go look up an Unreal 5 demo. The Unreal 5 demo they showed at like the at E3 or whatever. Holy cow. Unreal 5 is insane. Well, yeah, because they give people access to it already. But the whole release date is for people to get a hold of it, Wiz, through Epic. Epic is the company that makes Unreal Engine. So everybody's like, ooh, Epic Games, blah, 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 blah. They make Unreal. Fortnite's on Unreal. I'm pretty sure. You were drooling? Yeah, I think because that's a proprietary Epic game, and Epic uses the hell out of Unreal because they want to sell it to people. And that's why on the Epic Games Store, if you make a game using the Unreal Engine, they don't take any fees from you when you first list it up on the first year that you put it up. Which is why some developers are choosing to put their games on Epic Stores only, on Epic Games only, because they're not getting charged any fees. And trying some of the tutorials for Unreal, it would save you a lot of time if you're into making stuff. I haven't touched Fortnite in 10 months. Good luck, Amanda. Yeah, officially Wiz. It's crazy. Well, if you're using Google, how many iterations of Unity are there? I want to say there's like 4, but I don't know 100%. Because I know that Cities is made on a different version that Kerbal is, and I know that Kerbal was recently put onto a newer version in hopes to help out with frame rate and memory leak, and it didn't help out at all. Google doesn't like the word iterations. Really? Then look up Unity releases and see what we're up to. Because games like Power Wash Simulator look a lot better than games like My Summer Car because they're on different versions of Unity. They're using the same assets and stuff. It's just a more efficient engine now. Oh, we got haste too. We're gonna seriously cut this netherrack now. Oh wait. Is when the universe is loaded, which KSP does most on scene changes. Subnautica suffers from the same memory leak, but only loads the universe once. Yeah. Please don't alt F4 like I did yesterday. Why? You told me to yesterday. Just don't tell me to do it. Yeah, so there's five iterations of Unity. You don't have to say it's stupid. You know what those numbers mean, right, Wiz? Those are patches. So 4.6 all the way through 4.69 is the same version of Unity. It's just got patches. Why'd you say it was stupid then? Anth, I don't think it will, dude. I don't think it will, man. I think it's going to suffer from lipstick on a pig syndrome. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Hi, Slokas. What's up, buddy? Are we divided on this? We need unity. Divided on what? I didn't say anything bad about unity. I'm saying that unity itself is a bad, in my opinion, is a bad engine for Kerbal. That's all I've said. Oh, I got you, Wiz. Hey, at least you know now. And if there's a Unity 4.6, then you know that there was a 3.0, a 2.0, and a 1.0. Oh, I got you, Anth. You're trying to make a joke over there. Just got off of work for a bit. I thought you were working at night now. Or have you switched up? Hi, Sis Steffies. Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you this evening? I thought Anth was saying that we needed the Unity engine. I was like, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying it's not good for Kerbal. But like Elite Dangerous runs on Unity too, correct? I think that runs on Unity. I think Tarkov runs on Unity. You're the maid of honor. Nice. What color dress are you wearing? We get to see Sis Steffi's in a dress, you guys. Or at least if she wants to share a picture, we get to see Sis Steffi's in a dress. Does it seem suited for some reason? Well, no, that's not me. That wouldn't be for it either. I don't know what kind of engine would be needed for that, Anth, which is why I think no one else has made another version of the game, because I don't think there's anything that could support it. You might have to make your own engine. You'll put Bix in Discord when you do? Alright, cool. I'll hold you to it. So this is a break between that and my third job, which starts even whenever I feel like it later tonight. You're working 3 jobs? That's crazy, dude. I mean, I say that, and I guess technically I've been doing 2 for a while. I've been on 2 for a long time. Well, I don't know, Wiz. I don't know anything about the Aether engine, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other. It's too late now. The game's going to be on Unity. Aether engine's Eve. I never played Eve. Eve isn't really a simulator, though. It's an MMO. Adult facility, adult faculty at the local university. What do you mean by adult faculty? And you run a side business whenever I have the energy. Interesting. What do you mean adult faculty? Oh, adjunct faculty. What does that mean? I'm still confused. I don't know what the word adjunct means. What? Get away. Wieners! Where did that big gap that I was tearing away at, and then I completely lost it? A thing added to something else as a supplementary rather than as an essential part. How the wheels are handled, how the memory is dealt with will be the first things I look at. Yeah, it's not going to change, dude. not going to change. Oh, that feels really good. Hooray! You're paid well. I like to teach, plus it gives me continued access to lab to help build, which aids my full-time job activities. Okay. Wiz, you're a dork. Come here, you little shit! You're laughing now, it works. Well, yeah. Wheels are simple. Don't use Unity's wheel physics. Use something else. Yeah, but do they know that, Anth, is the question. The long story best told over beers at TwitchCon. Okay. You going to Amsterdam? Shit. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Run. What if you could mesh engines together? I wouldn't want to do that. It'd be like having two bots in a Twitch channel, Wiz, and then you type exclamation point uptime and you get two different answers. You can't really tell one bot to say no. You got to have them both going at the same time. So then you're going to have double iterations on things that you try to type in. You have to reroute everything just to make one not do what you don't want it to do and vice versa. Imagine he just looks into chat and falls in the lava. DRV. I mean, I do that all the time, my friend. You haven't been here today. I've done it like 5 times. You gotta be here more. Good gracious, we got so much. We got so much to cut away. Have you heard any details? No, they don't release any details until much closer, Slokas. I'm surprised they told us as early as they did about having it next year. They usually tell us, so Slokas, the way it's worked in the past, they would tell us May that the TwitchCon was happening in October. But then they wouldn't give any details about anything until July. So then you had like 3 months to prepare, and that was it. So no, you're not going to get details for a while. It'll be 6 months before you hear anything about TwitchCon in October. All have gone virtual so far? How early were they supposed to be? Were they like early in the year or were they late in the year? I'm so paranoid I'm gonna break a pick now. March, May, and June. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's too early to tell about anything happening in October. There's been a couple of big events that have fired off with not very many problems. Slokas. They had a PAX event a couple months ago. That did pretty well. They had There's a couple of card tournaments that are firing off. All the lack of traveling expenses can go straight into the employees' pockets now, right? Huh? Poor K. Officially Wiz trying to get controversial over here. Your constitution must be too high today. What? You're like a person who like learns a brand new word and then uses it wrong like all the time. What? You're being a smartass. I would hope so. Inconceivable. More emphasis on the smart, please. Nah, he's fine. Magma cubes at this hour. Run. You know what's great to not worry about? Skeletons and sand slowing us down. Didn't even see it coming. Just quietly sunk to the bottom of the ocean, where they belong.